Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Let's say thanks to God. So in this beautiful afternoon, we can meet in online one each other to attending Beewekly Forum, 30th Beewekly Forum that held by Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta. Salawat and salam also sent to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Honorable Dean of Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, the Honorable Head of the Program, Department of LIS, UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, Professor Nurdin Laugu, the Honorable Head of Library of Win Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, Dr. Labi Bazain, and the Honorable all of the audience, and also the Honorable our high-profile speakers, Wan Nora Lina binti Mohusen. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We will discuss, I think, important things in the current issues in library information science field in this Beewekly Forum. For your information, Beewekly Forum is annual forum, weekly forum. This is the 30th, and we have 4 major basically. The first major is Arabic language, and then Islamic history, and then library information science, and the last one is English literature. And now our turn to conduct discussion, and I think this topic it is interesting. Not only because information technology, I think the library become like today, but also you know that the last 2 years the world fighting with COVID-19 pandemic. I think until now we still fighting. So we can still have to use mask when meet another people. And I think the transformation is not only because the library now is using technology, but also the library now have a shifting paradigm from on-site to online, and another service become transforming.
Okay.
And today, in this beautiful moment, we will discuss it with the good speakers, I think, the professional speakers with a very rich background about academic and professional background. But before that, I will read the several agendas this afternoon. The first agenda is opening, and the second agenda is welcoming speech from the head of study program. And the third agenda is main agenda and discussion. The next is Q&A session, and the last one is closing. So to make the time effective, please start the discussion with open this session with basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We hope after we cite basmalah, the forum will be success. Okay, audience, we will continue our discussion to the next agenda. The next agenda is welcoming speech that will be delivered by our head of study program, Professor Dr. Nurdin Laugu. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Pak Torik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Adab and Cultural Sciences, State Islamic University Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, and Vice Dean 1, Vice Dean 2, and Vice Dean 3, and also honorable participant, the head of the library of UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, Mrs. Labi Bazain, PhD candidate, inshallah, in the short time will be what is fully PhD, inshallah. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to welcome and thank our distinguished speaker, Mrs. Nora Hussain, Program Coordinator of Information Science Library Management, Faculty of Communication, Visual Arts and Computing, University Selangor, Malaysia. And also I would like to welcome all participants. Thank you very much for joining us and participations. And now as we know that our topic today is talking about current issues of library information fields. This topic is significantly important because first, it tries to investigate a new thing, inshallah, in our field. Further, the other important is that the currentness or the newness destiny is a change. Today and tomorrow will be different in their currentness or newness. Therefore, this topic, I'm sure that will help us to adopt and adapt our career environment. I hope that all participants can take a lot of benefit from this discussion, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Professor Dr. Nurdin Lauku to delivering the speech. I think this is a very good speech. And we will continue our forum to the next agenda. The next agenda is the speaker presentation. But before that, I will introduce our speaker. Our speaker is Nora Lina binti Mo Hussein. She is a program coordinator of Bachelor of Information Science, University of Selangor, Malaysia. And she is graduate from UITM for the Bachelor program of Information Studies and the Master program in Information Science in Information Management. And now she is a PhD student, I think PhD candidate also, like Dr. Labibah, in UITM in Information Management. She has so many professional experience, like lecturer, executive manager, assistant manager in the some project, and she's also have several publications that with a specific topic like library promotion, information society, introduction to librarianship, and etc. Okay, audience, to make the time effective, so we will discuss, we will hear the explanation by Puan Nora Lina binti Mo Hussein about current issues in library and information science field. Please save your question after the presentation is finished. Puan Nora Lina, the time is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone, and thank you very much. Yeah, honored from University Kalijaga. Yeah, you guys invited me to share some knowledge. Yeah, and nothing much I can share because I'm not an expert like Professor Dr. Nurdin and also Madam Labibah and Mr. Tariq. Yeah, I guess that they are more experienced than me because of their writing, you know, their research. I'm sure that more than me. But since you know, Dr. Nurdin tell me, okay, madam, can we share some knowledge about current issues in library science and information science? So I think that maybe we can discuss about you know, profession as a librarian, you know, or maybe if you are not a librarian in the future, what you want to do? You know, if your job, what are you studying now? The job is unrelated to your studies. So what you want to do? Because I'm sure that everybody, when you choose for a certain field, for a certain program, you wanted to work as what you studies, right? But we don't know our future. So di sini can I mix English and Malay, Prof?
Sure.
And I'm sure that our guests, most of them are students.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, you
So
can use another language besides English. So because we also use Bahasa daily activity.
Because in the class, most of the time we actually need to speak in English, because I'm sure students are scared to speak in English. I don't know why. That's why I always tell my students, you all went to the kindergarten, and then you go to the primary school, you go to the secondary school, you are frightened. Are you scared to speak English? Why? Oh, because our mother tongue is not English, madam. Yes, I know. I said, but if you work in overseas, do you think that you have to speak your language? So there's like creak for a while. Okay, so we will discuss about that. I would like to share because myself when before I become a lecturer, I used to work as a executive manager in one of the company, and I never be a librarian actually. So that's why I always tell my student, you have to accept, and you have to be ready. Whatever you studies, sometimes the profession that you wanted to be to tak menjadi. So we have to be ready, in the future. All right. So can we share with my slide, Mr. Tariq?
Yes, you can share your screen. You now co-host.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I think I emailed to Professor Nurdin. Did you receive my slide, Prof?
Okay, maybe Prof. Nurdin will help to share the screen with me.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Wait.
Currently in your university, they are in the mid break, or the class is still going on?
Final exam.
Oh, final exam.
Yeah, this is final exam for semester 1.
So my student now, they are actually mid break.
Okay.
And towards end actually.
So the class already on site or still online?
Oh, physical, face to face.
Physical, face to face.
So they have to come. They like it or not, Tariq, they have to come because you get used to online, right? So I said sometimes you all tidur, kita tak tahu you masuk kelas atau you tak masuk kelas. So now you like it or not, you have to come to the class.
Okay. Yeah.
Boleh tak, Prof. Nurdin? If not, maybe I can try mine.
One moment, please.
Okay.
On the way to send. Okay.
Basically, the students, when they go for the industrial training, do they also doing their practical in a school or any other institution?
Yeah, when the student doing magang in our university, the student basically are free to choose wherever they will do magang. Yeah. Several students, they are going to industries and another going to school and mostly in university library.
Oh, okay. Most of them
Yeah.
is academic library.
You can open, Pak Tori.
Oh,
Already
yes.
sent to you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
You can open. Yeah.
Okay, please wait a moment.
Yeah. Sorry, Nora, late to see my email.
No problem, Prof.
Oh.
Okay, I will help to share the screen.
Yes, yes. Thank you. All right. Okay. So this is from me, and I would like to share with those who are in this room. Yeah. So our topic, basically, the main topic is the current issues of libraries and information science. Okay, next, Satori. All right, this is the intro. Okay, basically what I would like to emphasize to you is about what is the information science, a little bit about your program, and then next, then only we will discuss about what you want to do or what are you doing.
Misalkan dia masih 7,5.
First
Kita
job
kita
that's
akan
unrelated to your study.
mengindokasi prodi itu untuk konversi dulu
So
ke
basically
supaya
information
nanti
science
lompatannya itu tidak terlalu berat.
field. So you will study on the creation, acquisition, how do you analyze the data, how do you organize the institutions, and you do some storage, you retrieve the information and you disseminate of information. Because when you learn about information science, basically is not really, it is a part of the computer science, but it is not a branch of computer science, because we are managing the information. And that's why they said in information science itself, they have interdisciplinary field. Yeah, they incorporate with a few fields like archival science, records management, knowledge management, library science, museum information science management, social sciences, because they are under the social sciences. And social sciences is sangat besar. Rumpun social science ni sangatlah besar. Macam kita kan, rumpun Melayu sangat besar. Kita ada macam-macam. Kita ada pelbagai race ataupun pelbagai etnik. Begitu juga dengan information science. So tetapi bila kita lihat kembali, this information science basically is they are managing the information. They create, they surrogate. This is what the information science doing. So basically the practitioner in the field, and they applied the knowledge in organizations, and then they have to interact because information, definitely we have to interact with people, we have to organize the existing system, and you also need to create, you need to replace and improve to that system itself. Tak kira lah sistem tu dalam library ke, dalam archive ke, dalam museum ke. So you need to reinvent, you need to come up with the new ideas. Okay, so dalam interdisciplinary field juga dia akan cooperate lagi. Saya kata contohnya dia ada variety of approaches. Dia ada variety of approaches. Bagaimana the variety of approaches ni berlaku is through the research, is through the knowledge sharing macam kita buat ni, ya. Because we want to ensure the consistency bila kita berada dalam bidang information science. So selalunya bila orang dengar, oh information science, oh it is a part of the computer science. No, because information science kita ni di bawah dalam pengurusan maklumat. We learn and then we involve little bit dalam sistem, tetapi tidak begitu mendalam, kecuali if you have an you are extraordinary person, you go and learn about the system yang related dengan computer science. Yes, that's good for you. So this one I get it from the program standard of information science. Yeah. So basically, most of the program under information science, yeah, library management, knowledge management, museum, archival science, we are actually under MQA, Malaysian Qualifications Agency. So this is what I get it from them, because makes you all more understand lah, ya, akan lebih faham apakah itu information science. Because sometimes kita not so sure kenapa you pilih the program, you pun tak tahu kan. Sometimes your dosen tanya, why do you choose this program? I'm not so sure. I tak tahu pun kenapa. Saya minat nak jadi penyanyi, tiba-tiba parents saya kata ambil je lah pengurusan perpustakaan. Gitu. Kan? Jadi awak pun macam tak sure apa yang awak nak buat. Actually, sebenarnya minat awak, hobi awak sebenarnya boleh menyumbang kepada program yang awak ambil. Because kita tak nak jadi students yang macam, you just focus on one road sahaja. You need to diversify your knowledge, your experience, your ideas. This is what we learn. We learned about the information science. Okay. All right. Next one. Okay. So there is a subject, coverage of information science on the major, ada 3 areas kat situ: information management, information retrieval, and implementations of information technology in libraries. So implementations too include libraries, include archive, museum, and other information agency. Because when you learn in information science, they will instill, they will mix, ataupun they will throw all the ideas, all the knowledge about all the 6 field ni, information management, library science, sampailah museum and heritage. Cumanya mungkin cara you handle the issues, you handle the technique is a bit different than each other. But normally, the lecturers, the docent will help you to give extra knowledge, extra kita kata recipe untuk you faham apakah yang sedang kamu belajar. Saya percaya ada student yang masih bermimpi-mimpi, awak ni di mana, saya di mana, saya tak tahu kat mana saya ni, saya belajar apa sebenarnya, kan? So bila you want to sit for the exam, you akan panic because you don't really understand what you learn. So bagaimana kita nak cintakan program kita? Sebab ada yang setengah student they learn just because they want to get the degree. I'm sure ada student yang dia nak belajar, dia nak dapat degree, itu sahaja. Ada yang student memang dia really wanted to become a librarian. Bila saya tanya kenapa nak jadi librarian, entahlah, saya cintakan buku. Gitu jawapan dia, kan? So kat sini banyak ideas, banyak orang, banyak ragam. kita tak tahu kenapa dia nak belajar information science. So again saya kata you all have to understand the subject coverage in your program. You should know what you learn, okay, because you want to make sure that you get the job that you learn from the universities. Okay, next one.
Ada hal yang khusus yang kemudian bisa dibicarakan di sini, Prof.
Okay. Ini adalah information science dan subdisiplin yang kita ada, yang tadi saya sudah mention. Tapi cuba kita lihat dalam 6 disciplines tu dia ada common areas yang boleh kita sentuh dan boleh kita lihat. Saya rasa ada 12 common core areas ni yang ada di mana-mana agency, ada di mana-mana institution. Tak kiralah di sekolah ke, di mana-mana pejabat kerajaan, di mana-mana corporate company, di mana-mana dalam JLC company, dia memang ada, all the 12 ataupun some of the common areas that you learn in the information science. Okay, I will just sebut sahaja ya. Dia akan ada yang epistemology of information, dia akan orang kata fokus tentang information science. Ada yang memang dia melibatkan knowledge resources ataupun lebih kepada information management organization, knowledge and retrieval, sampailah ke information entrepreneurship. So like my program, we have infopreneur. Kalau for diploma student, we have the entrepreneur, but for the degree students, we have infopreneur. So infopreneur, I'll touch on the infopreneur. Okay, what do you understand about infopreneur? Basically, you kata, infopreneur, madam, dia mungkin online selling. Kita jual baju, tu infopreneur lah, madam. Kita jual tudung, tu infopreneur lah, madam. Okay, saya kata betul, memang betul. Infopreneur tu memang keusahawanan, tetapi infopreneur tu keusahawanan dari segi apa sayang? Saya kata, apa beza dia? So dia akan timbul lah macam-macam mata kepala dia duduk fikir apalah yang dia belajar selama ni, kan? So saya kata infopreneur basically you are actually dealing with the information product. Information product apa ya? So information product ni banyak. Saya kata you menulis online ataupun e-books ataupun e-zine, saya kata you buat proceedings, you buat seminar, saya kata online, semua atas talian, saya kata. So itu kita panggil sebagai infopreneurship. You are dealing with the information, but dalam infopreneurship pun ada offline, saya kata. Offline macam mana, madam? Offline, okay, you having a consultant company, you doing a consultancy for the knowledge, you organizing information for a certain people, ataupun kita panggil information broker. It is information part of infopreneurship. Jadi you kena faham. Maksudnya you kena letak kat kepala you di mana, aku belajar tak semestinya, kalau aku tak minat jadi librarian, okey, aku boleh jadi benda yang lain. Maksudnya aku boleh pilih profession yang lain. Tetapi awak kenalah polish. Okay, what are the extra things yang you ada? Okay, kalau kata cantik itu adalah bonus untuk kamu. Okay, kalau macam biasa-biasa macam saya ni yang tak berapa nak cantik ni, okay, apa keistimewaan kita? Kalau kita kata, I'm good, I suka legal aspect. Okay, legal aspect. No, kalau you masih lagi berada di dalam orang kata apa, semester pertama, semester kedua, masih awal lagi kan untuk awak belajar ekstra. Pergi ambil kursus undang-undang ke, dia ada yang sijil, maybe something yang you rasa related dengan apa yang you belajar ni. Kan, about the information security, you need to have a friends yang good in the IT, maybe they can help you. Okay, bagaimana you nak come out dengan sistem? It is about you yourself have to find the way. We dosen ni, lecturer ni, dia will help you to give orang kata way. Kita bagi kat you jalan, kita bagi kenderaan ke awak. So awak lah kena start kereta, kena belajar bawa kereta. Not everything is spoon feed by lecturer. Alright? Okay. And then information services. Okay, information preservations and conservations. You know, in overseas, in US, in UK, Australia, okay, even in our country itself, saya rasa Indonesia adalah salah sebuah negara yang memang menjaga dia punya heritage, cultural heritage. Saya suka Indonesia sebab tu, kan? Saya pun sayang Malaysia, kan? Tapi saya suka tengok bagaimana semangatnya orang Indonesia kalau dia tahu itu adalah dia punya heritage atau dia punya orang kata apa, something yang unik untuk country dia. Okay? Dia akan betul-betul menjaga, dia akan preserve, dia akan conserve benda tu. So you know, macam saya, contohnya saya pernah terpilih untuk Mevlana Exchange, ya. Mevlana Exchange ni adalah kerajaan Turki, Kementerian Pendidikan dia sponsor those lecturers yang selected untuk pergi ke tempat dia. So dia yang sponsor semualah, segala duit tiket, duit tempat tinggal dan sebagainya. Cumanya kita pergi duduk dekat sana selama beberapa minggu, kita mengajar student-student dia dan kita lihat culture dia. Okay, student dia memang sangatlah ramai. Student tempat yang saya pergi ni adalah Atatürk University. Okay, so student dia sangat ramai, even library science student pun ramai dalam satu kelas, about like 40-50 students per kelas. Ramai, ya. And then saya lihat apa yang mereka belajar, sebab tak ramai student dia yang keluar-keluar memang menjadi seorang librarian, keluar-keluar menjadi seorang archivist, ataupun keluar-keluar menjadi seorang records manager ataupun records officer. Ada yang buat benda-benda lain, kan? So saya tanya dia, saya kata, can you tell me what are the extra courses that you have in your program? Oh, dia kata dia belajar Ottoman language. Dia belajar Ottoman language. So student dia semua kena lulus Ottoman language. Macam kita belajar bahasa, mungkin ada bahasa-bahasa kuno kita, kan? Sanskrit. Kalau ada sesiapa yang boleh membaca bahasa Sanskrit, it is a extra for you. So it is you can serve people who deal with the information preservations and conservation. So how about information services? Information services, you belajar community information service, you buat public relations, kan? Nak jadi librarian ataupun nak jadi sesiapa sahaja, you need to communicate with people. You kena bercakap dengan orang. Kalau tak bercakap dengan orang, macam mana you nak mendapatkan sesuatu daripada seseorang? Macam kamu nak makan, kamu nak beli makanan di cafeteria, kamu pergi dekat cafeteria tu, kamu tengok, do you think that person will give you the food? Definitely no, dia takkan bagi. Dia takkan bagi dekat you. Okay? So itu adalah simple example untuk you. Bermakna you need to serve people. People need a service. People need something from you. So what other subdisiplin yang you belajar di universiti kamu? Sebenarnya sudah ada all the 6 element tersebut. Sudah ada bagaimana kamu nak menguruskan maklumat, bagaimana kamu nak menjaga maklumat, bagaimana kamu nak organize, bagaimana kamu nak store. Itu telah pun diterapkan di dalam program kamu. Alright, next one, Sir Tariq. Okey, sedikit juga saya ambil di sini. Saya nak sentuh tentang information management. Kadang-kadang kenapa you kata, madam, kita dah belajar benda-benda ni. Ya, saya tahu kamu dah belajar. Okey, good. Tetapi ini hanya sepintas lalu yang saya nak student faham apakah subdisiplin yang kita sentuh tadi. Kan? Bila kamu ambil dalam bidang information management, okey, kamu kata, madam, kita tak ada semua ni, kita tak belajar all in details dalam information management. Tapi dalam program kami adalah, kami belajarlah. Itulah good things about the program. Okay, so they concerned about the collections, they concerned about the management of information, ya, daripada satu sources ke satu sources, bagaimana dia proses, dia structure dan dia proses and dia delivery the information. So kalau kita lihat information management ni selalunya bila kamu berada di dalam GLC company, ya, dia orang memang memerlukan pegawai dalam bidang information management. Okay, but how do you handle the data, the documents, the electronic documents? You akan belajar benda-benda ni bila kamu belajar dengan lebih detail lah. Okay, so di sini saya sentuh sikit tentang apa yang kamu akan kerja sebagai apa, ya. Information system, kamu akan boleh jadi information specialist, information managers, ya. Tapi kamu kata, tapi madam, kita ni library science madam. Yes, but I'm sure di dalam elemen program kamu mesti ada lecturer kamu mengajar juga tentang IT sedikit, tentang managing the information, tentang automating the information. Ada, mesti ada punya. Okay, alright. So the next one, Sir Taufiq. Okay, this is the library science. So the library science saya akan masuk sekali dengan resource center management. Kalau di sini resource center management we are focusing for school, ya. Kalau library science kita library management selalunya kita akan fokus kepada academic libraries, special libraries. Dia tidak melibatkan school. Okay. Okay, so yang ni tak apa, kita letakkan kedua-duanya sekali sebab dia adalah benda yang sama. You have to deal and you have to identify the information, and then you have to gather, you handle, and you have to store, because you need to have you will help people to find the information. Okay, so at the same time you are helping people to help them to find the information that you want, especially the researcher ataupun the students who come doing their paper. So you need to do that. Tetapi sebagai pustakawan, you tidak hanya boleh duduk di dalam perpustakaan je. You tak boleh nak macam, okay, I duduk dalam building library je, I tunggu je orang datang. Okay, nak pinjam buku, okay fine. Okay, I bagi kat you. Itu yang membuatkan perceptions people out there, even though sometimes parents, they will think that, oh, you ambil program library science ni, you hanya ambil buku, you hanya stamp buku dan keluar. Dan you susun je buku. Sebenarnya dia tidak tahu apa di belakang takbir yang pegawai pustakawan itu, pegawai perpustakaan itu lakukan. Dia tidak tahu bagaimana kamu buat acquisitions. Dia tak tahu bagaimana katalog bahan. Dia tidak tahu bagaimana you preserve bahan. Dia tidak tahu bagaimana kamu help those people, especially politician. Kalau di sini kita, di sana mesti ada juga parlimen, di sini pun ada parlimen. Di parlimen Islam pun ada library. Bermakna mereka memerlukan seorang pustakawan yang qualified. Pustakawan yang tahu bagaimana nak organize the information. Okay, saya juga supervise student di mahkamah Allahu Akbar, saya tak ingat nama dia. Istana Kehakiman. Okey, Istana Kehakiman di Putrajaya. Saya pergi dan saya supervise student dan saya tanya student, apa yang awak buat sebenarnya? Oh madam, kita belajar tentang macam mana nak buat pindaan, ya, macam mana kita nak membantu peguam, nak menyediakan bahan yang dia nak. Okey, and then kita kena highlight ataupun kita kena bantu dia untuk tunjuk kat mana enamel-enamel yang telah kami buat. Dia membantu mereka. So maksudnya tanpa adanya pustakawan ni ataupun pegawai perpustakaan, dia tidak boleh menyelesaikan kerja dia. So dia memerlukan bimbingan, dia memerlukan bantuan daripada orang yang berkelayakan. So di dalam library science, apakah job scope ataupun job peluang-peluang pekerjaan, job opportunities yang kamu boleh jadi? Information specialist, information consultant, information officers, abstractors, indexers, bibliographic compiler, semua. Kebanyakannya memang dah computerized, tetapi if you don't have a knowledge about the library science, you can't even identify, you cannot gather, you cannot handle, and you cannot disseminate the right information to people yang people nak tadi tu, yang people mahukan tadi tu. Okay, jadi ini yang ALA standard cakap lah, ya. Jadi bila saya mengajar student, saya akan cakap kepada student, awak jangan ingat bila awak nak jadi librarian nak pergi praktikal, oh saya nak pergi dekat library public saja madam, sebab awak nampak mudah. Cuba awak cari, saya kata, perpustakaan yang unik, yang awak rasa awak akan gain extra knowledge daripada situ. Sebab di luar sana, bila awak nak mohon kerja, dia nak lihat apa lagi keistimewaan yang ada pada awak, apa lagi yang awak boleh beri kepada company dia, walaupun itu bukanlah perpustakaan. Okay, saya kata, so kalau kata awak bekerja di medical library, okay, what are the things yang you don't get from your university, you will get it over there. Itu adalah satu benda yang you will see different than your friends. Cari sesuatu yang berbeza daripada rakan-rakan. Okay, kemudian share dengan mereka apa yang awak dapat. Okay, sekarang ni bila kita bercerita dan you akan bersemangat. Okay, seronoknya dengan madam cerita kat mana pergi dan sebagainya. Tapi lepas tu you punya semangat macam down, right? Sebab you tak kaji dan terus kaji. Sebab kita student sekarang, zaman sekarang, student yang saya lihat, termasuklah student saya, dia hanya menanti. Dia menanti je apa yang lecturer nak suruh buat. Tetapi sebenarnya sekarang ini awak kena berlumba-lumba untuk menjadi yang lebih orang kata apa, bukan lebih nak kata lebih hebat tu sebab ada yang lebih hebat dan lebih hebat pada awak, tapi awak nak ada extra sedikit daripada among your friends. So what you need to have, what do you need to find, contohnya. Okay, alright, next Okay, the archival juga. Archival, keseronokan dia lah di mana bagaimana kamu, saya suka bila archival ni dia untuk manuscript, untuk curators, and I can see those all documents, the original order or the ataupun the things that preserve archival materials that people out there cannot. So how do you want to convey to the community? Bagaimana kamu nak memberitahu kepada masyarakat luar bahawa bidang yang awak ambil ini adalah sangat bagus? Di mana apa yang awak belajar itu yang awak akan praktikkan. Ya, itu yang saya tahulah kalau bidang library science, kalau bidang-bidang archival ke apa ni, sama juga macam bidang doktor, kedokteran, bidang kejuruteraan, whatever you learn, you have to apply when you work. Okay, tak ada yang awak belajar lain, awak buat lain, tidak. Okay, sama juga dengan menjadi seorang jurnalis. Kalau seorang jurnalis, apa yang awak belajar itu yang awak kena lakukan. Okay. So itu adalah archival science, and then the next one, sir. Okay, records management. Records management is about how a document controller, document analysis, record consultant. This is, you need to identify. Okay, sekarang ni you berada di dalam group yang mana. Tetapi walaupun you berada, saya kata, walaupun you berada dalam group library science, saya pasti segala silibus yang diajar oleh pensyarah para dosen kamu mesti ada yang melibatkan subdisiplin yang lain. Okay, macam records management, dia control of the creation and then dispose of records in accordance, and then they created, they receive, and then dia juga arrange those document yang concerned about the provisions of access, collaborative working, itu yang berkaitan dengan records management. So kamu kena tahu company mana yang memang ada records management ni. Definitely semua company di satu dunia ni dia mesti ada records management. Sebab tu dia ada document controller. So ada saja student library science yang memang bekerja sebagai document controller. Ada juga student saya yang baru yang akan grad minggu hadapan ni, dia bekerja di Maybank, dia menjadi tak salah saya fraud analyst. So dia belajar, maksudnya dalam record management dia orang belajar benda tu. So dia secara tidak langsung dia masuk bidang perbankan. And then dia bekerja benda yang related juga dengan yang dia belajar. Jadi you don't make your mind tu sempit, don't narrow your mind, kata I memang susah nak dapat. So bagaimana kita nak break community perceptions, bagaimana kita nak break public perceptions about librarianships. Librarianships ni sebenarnya dia melibatkan semua bidang yang ada di atas, orang kata di atas muka bumi ni, dia memang people need them actually. Tetapi people still tidak aware, people still tidak rasa kehadiran ataupun kepentingan adanya seorang pustakawan. Okay, next. Okay, knowledge management dia lebih kepada capture, dia lebih kepada sharing on the organization's tacit and explicit, di mana kamu akan share daripada segi you punya experience ya. Dia akan dokumentkan. So ini adalah proses yang lebih kurang sama juga dengan apa yang saya sebutkan tadi. So bermakna kalau knowledge management awak akan lebih kepada analyst, system analyst. Okay, then next slide. Is it museum and heritage? So saya akan sentuh tentang 4 different konsep dia sahaja. Dia lebih kepada documentation, lebih kepada records, benda-benda yang lama yang sebenarnya memang dia perlu preserve, yang dia perlu conserve, dan ada juga di antara mereka dokumen-dokumen tu yang perlu kita digitizekan. So ini adalah benda-benda yang kamu memang telah pun belajar. Tapi bagaimana kamu nak implement benda-benda yang kamu belajar ni di tempat-tempat kerja yang bukan dalam bidang yang kamu ceburi. So apa yang kamu pelajari sekarang itu adalah satu ilmu yang where you can implement di tempat kerja lain. Sebab saya selalu bila saya tanya student akan tanya saya, madam, kenapa saya rasa job scope librarian ni tidak meluas. Saya kata, siapa kata tidak meluas? Tidak semestinya apa yang awak belajar itu awak perlu bekerja sebagai, tidak semestinya apa yang awak ambil. Contohnya macam you want to become a librarian, bila you keluar you tak dapat jadi librarian, you dah give up. You have to put it this way, whatever you learn during your studies, saya kata definitely you akan implement dekat tempat kerja you. The process a bit different, but you have the experience. Okay? Well, from where you gain the experience? From the assignments that you have been doing dengan you punya dosen, dengan kawan-kawan, dengan universities. Itu adalah experience yang perlu kamu ada. Sebab tu, bila kita buat assignments, lecturer sangat menekankan you punya, orang kata apa, the ideas, the concept. Kita tak nak student bila dia bring sesuatu ideas dan konsep tu adalah benda yang sama juga. So we want students to understand that di luar sana, cuba cari apa yang ada kat luar sana. Kalau dia kata apa yang kita nak cari, kan? Apa yang kita nak buat? Cuba kamu ambil contoh. Contohnya kita ambil WHO. Okay, WHO, apa yang WHO tu buat? Ataupun kalau kita nak ambil macam saya selalu buat assignments ataupun buat activity with the students, saya suka mereka dekatkan dia dengan kanak-kanak. Contohnya perpustakaan luar, perpustakaan desa, ya. Kamu sebagai pelajar ni saya rasa mungkin dah ada aktiviti, tapi apakah aktiviti yang agak lain daripada yang lain? Apakah aktiviti yang lain daripada aktiviti yang lain? So kamu kena fikir aktiviti apa. Soalnya di perpustakaan ni dia lebih suka kita akan buat macam galakkan membaca, kita suka buat mewarna, Cuba kita cari idea yang lain daripada tu. Idea yang orang rasakan macam wow, idea ni baguslah untuk budak-budak ni punya cognitive skills, untuk budak-budak punya critical thinking, macam di Singapore, apa yang dia buat dekat salah sebuah library dia, library kanak-kanak dia di Allahu Akbar, saya tak ingat juga ke situ. Saya pernah pergi di situ. Dia buat glow in the dark di perpustakaan dia. Itu adalah region's library. So daerah library dia. So dia buat yang tu, and then apa yang dia buat adalah waktu malam. So siapa yang datang tu dia akan bagi wristband yang glow in the dark, and then all the books tu, yang selected books tu semuanya ada glow in the dark punya stiker. So budak-budak dia orang buat game dekat dalam tu. Dalam tak salah saya about like 1 hour macam tu punya game. You know what? Daripada situ baru the community ataupun the people out there, the public knows that oh, the librarian ni kreatif rupanya. Ada what do you call it, ideas yang bagus sebenarnya. Jadi anak-anak mereka suka datang ke perpustakaan tu. See bagaimana dia menarik minat. And then ada satu lagi, I know bila di Singapura juga, apa tak silap saya kalau betul yang mereka buat, yang saya faham, bila saya pergi ke Tampines Regional Library, bila saya berbual with the head of the librarian, dia pernah kata actually dia kata in Singapore for those newborn baby dia sudah ada, maksudnya bila newborn baby je dia automatic akan jadi membership kepada perpustakaan National Library, Singapore National Library. So dia bagi hamper and then dia bagi card. Okay, welcome to our library, newborn. So, kenapa kita tak boleh buat benda macam tu? Kan? So, sebab tu saya kata, bagaimana kamu nak dapat idea tu adalah melalui pembacaan. Kita kena rajin membaca. Okay, alright, next one. Okay, so bila kamu dah habis belajar, it's a time for you to look for a job. Okay, bila kamu dah pergi magang, okay, dekat tempat magang pun you need to have ideas. Okay, bukan benda yang basic yang you belajar, basic tu lah yang you carry to that library. The basic things that you get it, itu yang you contribute to the library. No, they don't want that. As I said just now, you need to read more. You need to surf internet more. Internet is good, yeah, because internet is giving you a way. Internet giving you a success road for you to gain an idea, a new ideas. Saya suka tengok dekat Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest saya akan buat wonderful library ataupun advanced library. So they can come out. Oh, okay. Daripada situ when I see, oh, okay, this is what I'm getting. You know. Jadi bila you bring that ideas, you bring a new ideas to the what do you call that, to the organization, to that library that you are doing the practical, ya. Dia akan lihat, oh, pelajar ni, student ni, mahasiswa-mahasiswi yang ni, siswa ni sangat bagus. Okay, dia ada idea yang lain daripada students yang lain. So when you have that, you know, when they have that perceptions about you, that you are a good person, that you are very advanced students lah, advanced students, bila you have unique ideas, then that can pull the crowd. So you rasa dia nak simpan you ke, atau dia nak cakap okay, you finish your magang and then you can, you know, do whatever you want. Definitely they will grab you because you are giving them many ideas. Then they will see the potentials. You are a very good potential. You have the potential. Okay, potensi you adalah seorang pelajar yang sangat advanced. You know how to make a decisions. You can deliberate. You can influence people from your ideas. Okay, itu yang saya kata di sini. Bila kamu keluar habis belajar, ya, kamu akan bersaing dengan orang lain yang kadang-kadang lebih hebat daripada kita. Okay, mungkin dia ada kelebihan yang lain, tetapi bagaimana you want to break that, bagaimana you want to it's not that topple down, ya, macam tak sedap pula perkataan topple down, it's not that. Macam mana kamu nak mengatasi dia? Macam mana kamu nak dapat the job? Because sekarang ni bila COVID-19 ni ramai dah yang online, and then some of them are struggling untuk bekerja. Macam di Malaysia ramai juga student yang buat Grab. Ya, yang buat Grab, Food Panda, yang hantar makanan. So dia telling me, oh madam, we are making money. So much money, madam. 1 month like 2,000 ringgit, 3,000 ringgit. I said, yes, I know. You are making money, but you are tired or not? Yalah, tired lah, madam, sakit badan semua. You see? So, takkan you nak going on benda tu sampai bila-bila? Kan? I don't think that you want to have that kind of life. Yes, it is you choose, you choose to be that way. You wanted to do that. Okay, fine, but for how long? You belajar masuk universiti and get a good result. Okay. Takkan sampai bila-bila you nak buat macam tu. So kalau you tak nak bekerja dengan orang pun, you can have your own business. Kan? You want to become an usahawan. So when you want to become usahawan, you want to have the perusahaan, you know, maybe you want to ada gudang dan sebagainya, you need a knowledge. Okay, how do you implement whatever you learn before to implement in your current life? You know, bila you dah start kerja. So daripada situ you akan guna, you belajar knowledge management sikit, you belajar record management, you belajar bagaimana you nak store the document. Itu yang kamu implement bila you bekerja nanti. Okay, next one sir. Oh, great. Okay, this is getting a job that's unrelated to your studies. According to Ilyani Muhammad Ali, she said, is a good news. Yeah, you've just figured out your dream career. Okay, the bad news is you also have to spend at least 4 years studying. Okay, you kata, oh my goodness, I habiskan my study for 3 to 4 years. At the end up, I tak dapat apa yang you belajar, apa yang I belajar. Okay, so does this mean your degree is totally worthless now? Okay, so sebenarnya you belajar, you dapat degree is a good for you. You dah ada satu di situ. Itu dah jadi satu batu loncatan kepada kamu. So sekarang ni dah tak boleh pilih pekerjaan macam saya kata. Tetapi you have to be smart when you want to get the job. Okay, when you want to get the job, okay, what are the things that you should know? Okay, first, definitely you are not alone. Yeah, before you moving forward, yeah, you need to reassure yourself. Okay, I'm completing my degree, meaning I'm not wasting the time. I'm not wasting, my time. Meaning you get the degree, all right? By having it, you need to build your self-confidence. You kena cakap kat yourself, okay fine, memang I tak ditakdirkan untuk bekerja sebagai seorang librarian, tapi I boleh buat benda yang lain. Tetapi apa yang you belajar di dalam bidang you boleh implement kepada company yang kamu bekerja tu. Okay, alright. So you should understand there is a common for us. Macam saya bila saya ambil, jangan ikut contoh seperti saya ya, tak bagus. Okay, saya dulu sukakan bidang mass and communication. Saya nak jadi pembaca berita dahulu. Sebelum tu saya nak jadi stewardess. Jadi ayah saya kata, stewardess tak payahlah jadi stewardess, buat apa stewardess? Okay, tak bagi, tak jadi. So saya choose untuk ambil bidang mass and communication. Ayah saya kata, apa you nak buat apa? Broadcasting. Tak payah broadcasting, nanti terlalu famous, susah, nanti tak boleh control dan sebagainya. Saya kata, oh my goodness. Jadi papa nak saya buat apa? Saya tanya. Kan? Okay, I choose for you. Saya kata, choose. Dia pun choose. He choose me, he put me in the information studies. And I don't have any ideas what is the information studies. Ni saya nak cerita dekat you, the related. You have to break people perceptions. Ya, macam saya dulu, saya kata, what is this? I don't know. What is the information studies? Saya tak tahu. Saya belajar satu semester and I still blur. When the lecturer say, okay, do this, do that, I'm doing all those things. I did it, I submit, and I got a good result also, and I'm still don't know what I'm doing. All right. So until I think 4th semester like that, then I start realize, I see that, when I take this course, doesn't mean that I have to work like what I want, like what I supposed to. Bila you tengok bidang you, tak semestinya you akan jadi librarian. Dan saya memang dulu orang kata saya adalah resource center management. Saya dalam bidang resource center management. So lebih kepada sekolah. Okay. So bila di sekolah dan saya kata, okay, apa yang saya boleh buat untuk sekolah? Jadi kami buat macam selalu yang kamu buat, Kamu buat aktiviti dengan pelajar-pelajar sekolah, kamu start melukis. Dan saya suka melukis kan, saya suka melukis dan saya terfikir, okey, kalau jadi seorang pustakawan dan saya melukis dan saya menulis what do you call it, cerita kanak-kanak, is a good thing for me also. And it's a good thing for the students out there. It's a good thing for the kanak-kanak di luar sana. So kamu boleh melukis, kamu menulis cerita dan kamu seorang pustakawan. Jadi kamu sudah ada extra dekat situ. Okay. Jadi sama juga dengan student saya. Dia ambil program library science, tapi sekarang dia menjadi seorang juruhebah di salah sebuah stesen radio nasional di Malaysia. Alif nama dia. Dan saya tanya dia, Alif tak related dengan, related madam, dia kata. Related daripada segi saya kena store all the document, apa semua tu saya kena buat. Benda yang sama macam kita belajar. Tu cumanya, I'm not in the library. Okay. Alright, next one. So you should look at these 5 things. Kita sebenarnya dah dekat dengan penghujung. Sebenarnya dah dekat-dekat nak habis dah. Okay, so first you should understand the concept. You should understand the concept. The concept yang bila kamu belajar indoor dalam classroom, classroom environment. Apa yang kamu belajar? So setiap yang kamu belajar macam saya kata tadi, kamu akan praktikkan melalui you punya assignment. Di mana kamu tidak nampak lagi result yang terakhir nanti. So kita keep that indoor dulu. Okay, then you go to the outdoor. You have the community information services. Okay, what is actually community information services doing? You are dealing with public, you are doing some activities, you give some benefits to them, and they also respond to you, and you don't realize that people actually remember you. Sebab apa? Ia berada di tangga yang kelima, iaitu result. Kerana kamu lupa, bila kamu communicate dengan orang, kamu perlu ada satu sikap di mana kena simpan dia punya kita kata sebagai satu, macam saya dengan doktor, dengan Prof Nordin. Okay, saya baru kenal Prof Nordin. Okay, saya baru kenal Prof Nordin dan kita berbincang, okay, what we can do for the students, what are the things that we can build students' confidence, when they are doing this program. Daripada situ, kita sudah ada satu contact di mana in the future, we will contact again. We will have some work again. Itu adalah result dia nanti. Okay, and then the changing environment. You have to understand the changing of the environment. You always need to be prepared dengan benda-benda sekeliling you. External and internal. Internal issues you can control. Okay, but external, daripada segi socio-ekonomi, daripada segi politics, bagaimana kamu nak adapt benda tu bila you keluar bekerja. Macam saya kata tadi, if you don't have extra, you cannot get what you want actually. So you need to have extra skills that you know. Contohnya saya kata, when you learn about ethics, about the legal aspect, and bila you pergi practical dekat mana-mana law library, so you have extra dekat situ berbanding dengan orang lain yang hanya pergi dekat library biasa. Library biasa pun dia adalah, maksudnya library biasa maksudnya macam yang kita kenal, yang kita tahu, public library, academic library, we already know what they are doing. Okay, but the special library, some of us we are not so sure apa yang dia buat, apa kerja dia. Even though saya sendiri pun, sebagai seorang dosen, sebagai seorang lecturer, saya masih lagi tanyakan pelajar-pelajar saya, you guys, bila you dekat academic, dekat law library, dekat medical library, apa yang you buat? Dia akan cerita kat saya. Kita akan ada session cerita. Oh, macam ni madam, kita buat macam ni, kita belajar macam ni. Oh, okey. Sebab apa? Kenapa saya tanya dia? Sebab saya tidak ada, zaman saya tidak ada benda tu. Kami tidak belajar secara detail. Tapi pelajar-pelajar ni yang pergi magang ni, dia ada knowledge dekat situ. Itu adalah transformations influencers. You know, so from that, you know, barulah kita boleh break our perceptions tentang library science ni adalah sesuatu yang luar biasa. Awak dapat banyak sangat. Ya, awak dapat banyak sangat ilmu yang saya katakan, di mana bidang-bidang lain ya tidak belajar sama seperti kamu. Okay, and then we go to the challenges on the opportunities ya, daripada segi teknologi, networks dan juga communication. Sorry, wrong spelling kat situ, communication. Okay, so daripada segi communication dan juga teknologi itu sangat penting ya, walaupun kita orang kata apa, jangan menjadi hamba kepada teknologi, tetapi kita perlu menjadi tuan kepada teknologi. Bagaimana kita nak coordinate, bagaimana kita nak cooperate, bagaimana kita nak deal with teknologi. Teknologi dan bidang yang kita belajar tu, bagaimana kita nak implement kepada society, kepada kepada society, kepada juga social dan ekonomi kita. Okay, so macam knowledge navigator yang dia kata implementation and opportunity, iaitu society, communication and globally. Dia serangkai, dia serumpun, dia sekalikan semua tu. Okay, and then we have the intellectual capital. Okay, intellectual capital ni is actually you need to know about human capital structural capital and relational capital. Okay, kalau human capital kita ada tacit knowledge, kita ada skills, kita ada attitude. Maksudnya daripada segi experience dan sebagainya. Kalau structural pula, dalam bentuk structural daripada segi prosedurnya, daripada explicit knowledge-nya, dan juga rational capital, iaitu communication, kita ada knowledge dan kita ada social networks yang saya sebutkan tadi, di mana social networks tu akan membuatkan kita ada reputation and brand of yourself. Alright, and the last one, barulah you boleh succeed in the 21st century, because pada zaman sekarang orang nak lihat kelebihan yang ada. Contohnya, okay, awak adalah seorang pustakawan tetapi awak hebat dalam bidang penulisan. Sebab tu sekarang ni saya rasa semua pustakawan, semua pegawai perpustakaan kena ada research, kena menulis, kena lebih advance daripada you punya clients, right? So saya nak you all faham, bila kita nak bekerja, you kena ada research the job and industries. Ada student saya yang bekerja dengan syarikat penyiaran, ada student saya yang bekerja dengan syarikat penerbangan. Ya, mereka ambil bidang sains maklumat, bidang library science, tetapi mereka tidak bekerja menjadi seorang pustakawan. Sebab mula-mula dia down. Madam, kita ambil program ni, kita tak kerja pun apa kita nak. Saya kata, percayalah cakap saya, apa yang awak belajar, awak akan implement dekat tempat kerja awak. Yes, they called me, yes madam, that's true. Kita ada buat, kita belajar records kan madam, kita buat records, electronic record, kita buat e-records madam, kita buat CSI madam, kita buat, dia menceritakan benda-benda yang dia pelajari sebelum ni. Okay, next one. So bila dah kita hampir maksudnya almost grad ya, lihatlah peluang-peluang yang ada dalam kita punya disciplines ya, macam dalam bidang humanities, apa yang you rasa macam you ada extra knowledge dekat bidang humanities, social science ataupun natural sciences, formal sciences, applied sciences, apa yang kamu rasa macam saya rasa saya ada sedikit bidang yang saya rasa macam related to myself. Macam saya kata tadi, drawing and painting. Kalau you boleh draw and you paint, you can have your gallery. And how do you classify your arts? Meaning it's 2 in 1. Kalau you are actually dalam political science, dalam bidang law, you duduk dalam bidang law, dalam bidang political science, bagaimana kamu membuat pengurusan maklumat dalam bidang tersebut? You are actually implement whatever you learn daripada dalam kelas. Walaupun sometimes you think that tak ada pun kena-mengena. Tetapi it is ada kena-mengenanya bila awak berada di tempat yang sepatutnya. Okay, next one. So in the conclusion, make sure, you know, for those what do you call it, yang sedang belajar di tahun akhir ataupun di pertengahan tahun ataupun di awal tahun, always do a research on the job and the industries. Yeah, it's easy for you to think that you want to become a game developer just because of you love playing game, contohnya, yeah. But how do you organize it? Do you have enough time to learn? So bermakna daripada segi itu, awak kenalah work up, kena work out benda yang awak minat. Cuba look at yourself, apa extra yang ada pada diri saya. Ya, saya belajar sains maklumat, saya belajar library science, saya belajar information management, tetapi apa ya kelebihan yang ada dekat saya di mana saya boleh develop, saya boleh form, saya boleh emerge the ideas dalam bidang saya. So that's all from me, Dr. Nurdin, and the rest, kawan-kawan yang lain serta pelajar-pelajar. I hope you know, I'm giving you some ideas even though tidak begitu hebat sangat, tetapi sincerely from bottom of my heart that I want to see, you know, library science is growing di mana-mana saja. Bukan setakat bagi saya negara Asia ni, perceptions about librarian ni, about the library punya scope ni masih lagi kecil. Tidak luas seperti mana negara-negara luar sana, kan? Sebab apa? Sebab kita punya sikap suka membaca itu masih lagi tidak begitu hebat sangat. Sikap membeli buku, yes, sangat bagus. Ya, saya paling suka pergi ke Gramedia. Saya ke Indonesia, kalau saya kena tahan dekat immigration untuk check luggage adalah kerana berat beg saya penuh dengan buku daripada Gramedia. Bukan dengan pakaian, bukan dengan kasut, tidak. Saya adalah seorang yang suka membeli buku. Tapi bukan semuanya habis saya baca. Okay. So, you know, again saya kata research the job in industries bila kamu rasa kamu memang nak bekerja dalam bidang kamu ataupun dalam bidang yang lain. Lihat apa yang related dengan kamu. Itu saja daripada saya. Thank you so much to everyone spending your time, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Nora Lina, for your interesting presentation. I think it is inspiring us, interesting topic that I think this is the problem in every LIS student. Most of them they you know that feel unconfident to become librarian. Padahal tadi dijelaskan in the slide that graduate from LIS could become several profession, not only librarian. Yeah, they can explore so many courses that make them to become maybe information specialist, knowledge manager, records manager, and etc. And this is a very good opportunity, I think, to them. Okay, I believe that all of the audience have so many questions that will be asked to Puan Noralina. So I will give you opportunity to ask directly or by chat. You can write in the text box below. If you have a question, you can ask directly by turn on your microphone or raise hand.
Maybe later on, I think in the future we can let our students, they can have their own, you know, forum among them. Let them choose the title, and we can have this kind of activities.
Yeah, I think this good partnership.
Yes, so at least, you know, they also can voice out and say what they want. Yeah, sometimes we don't know, right, what they want to tell.
Yeah. Okay, any question maybe?
Any questions, Cik? Saya taklah pandai sangat. Takut pula saya bila nak tanya soalan.
Most of the audience basically is our LIS student, so I think it is good information and good chance for them to ask with you about your experience. Okay, Anissa Rahayu, you raise hand, maybe you will ask directly.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Tariq and all of the participants. Actually, I don't have any question in this seminar, but in here, I just want to say thank you for our beloved lecturer for held this amazing virtual seminar, and also Madam Nora as our speaker today. Because I'm really interested with your material that given to us today, and I got a lot of insight and new knowledge about library science and also about the job in library science. Because right now I'm a very dilemma and a little bit afraid because if I can't take responsibility with my major after graduate from university. And actually in UIN Sunan Kalijaga, I took a library science major. And what I got today from you, no matter if our job after graduate not match with our major, but we just believe that all of the knowledge that we get from the class and from that major we take, it will always be useful. And I just will always remember your work and you said that all of the material, all of the lesson, all of the knowledge that we learn in university will be always useful in work life, like that. Once more, thank you for Madam Nora for your insight for today.
My pleasure, Anissa. You have a very beautiful name, Anissa Rahayu. All right. Again, I said, I always tell my student, don't narrow down your mind. You learn what you're supposed to learn, you have to learn. Because if you think so much about future, I said, you can't go anywhere. You always skeptical on the things that you want to do. All right. Because we cannot force the students, you cannot force yourself to fall in love with something, but you can learn to fall in love. There are subjects that you don't like to learn, right? But you have to pass. So how you want to persuade yourself? Bagaimana nak memujuk diri kamu untuk, contohnya subjek, saya bagi contoh subjek cataloging ataupun subjek indexing or abstracting. You tak suka subjek tu, you don't like, but you have to put it this way. There is something special about that subject. Kenapa saya perlu belajar subjek ni? Sebab itu adalah salah satu way for you to, when you are doing your magang, if you don't have that skills, bagaimana you nak lulus? Kan? Kadang-kadang orang kata, pelajar-pelajar ni belajar untuk lulus saja. Actually true, kan? Because I used to, be like that also. Ada certain subjek yang saya tak suka sangat. Tapi saya kata, kalau saya tak suka, sampai bila saya nak lulus? Saya takkan lulus. Saya akan fail dan fail dan fail. Kan? So, why don't I find interesting people ataupun good friends, people yang mesti ada di kalangan kawan-kawan yang very good in that subject. So, ask them to give you free tuition ataupun belanjalah minum teh ke, kan, belanja kopi tiam ke. Okay, let's teach us, how to do the abstracting, how to do the indexing. Because I have one student, his name Jeffrey, and now he's working in Perpustakaan Nasional Malaysia. Dia menjadi penolong pengarah di situ. Apa yang dibuat, he is one of the good students, tetapi dia ni macam ayah-ayah sikit gayanya, kan, macam bapak-bapak sikit gayanya. Dia akan panggil kawan-kawan dia yang malas nak datang kelas, yang during kuliah tengah tidur, so dia akan call them. Dia akan take responsible to call, okay, come to the class, if not madam will give you some extra exercise ke apa. But there are students who are not good in cataloging. So what he did is he gave a free tuitions to the friends after class. So these people, a few of them will sit down with him and he teach the friends. So I'm sure that in the class, your class itself, you have a friends like that. So mingle with them. So mingle with the positive people. Kalau you mingle with the negative people, memang you akan down, Anissa. And then ada yang di antara my students yang came directly to me and said, Madam, saya tak nak jadi pustakawan. I said, why? It's not a horror profession for you. I know, madam, I tak nak. I nak yang macam boleh meet people. I boleh, talk to people. I don't want to be in the library. I don't want to be keep quiet. I said, that one, you are talking about cataloger. Okay, I kata, sometimes people say cataloger don't have life. I said, because cataloger will be with the books. Sometimes buku sampai tinggi atas, then they have to catalog. Itu adalah those days. But nowadays, I kata, the cataloger, they have so many things that they have to do because we are now in a multitasking. Okay, we are not in a multitasking. So if you don't want to become a cataloger, however it is, when you are in the library, you have to be a cataloger. So you like it or don't like it, you have to learn catalog. And from that barulah dia akan transfer you untuk jadi reference officer ke reference librarian. So di mana reference librarian ni I say banyak buat activities. That's why I said you have to find a good source, a good how to say channel. Bagaimana you nak lain daripada yang lain. Contohnya saya kata pin interest. Pin interest, okay. Guna apa untuk pin interest tu? Bukan setakat nak tengok fashion, baju dan sebagainya, tidak. Dia bagi you ideas bagaimana you nak come up untuk something new for yourself. So jadi saya kata bila ada pelajar saya yang jadi juruhebah, yang jadi pegawai-pegawai bank, so saya kata that's why I say getting a first job that's unrelated to your studies is actually good juga. You tak perlu takut apa yang kamu nak dapat nanti. Okay. Itu daripada saya.
Okay, thank you Anissa for the good comment. The next comment or okay, we have Mas Nuraini Ahmad. You can ask directly.
Ya, makasih Mas Torik. Okay. Saya pakai bahasa Indonesia, Bu.
Monggo.
Okay. Ya, kita di Indonesia itu beberapa tahun ini punya tren penelitian, tren riset itu seperti literasi, kemudian hoax, terus kemudian informasi yang tidak mengandung kebohongan gitu. Nah, kalau di Malaysia itu beberapa tahun terakhir itu trennya apa, Bu Nora? Tren tentang dunia ilmu perpustakaan dengan informasi seperti itu.
Again, repeat your questions.
Research trend in the library research in Malaysia.
Okay.
Nowadays, in Indonesia beberapa belakangan ini kan tentang hoax, kemudian literation of information like this. What about in Malaysia?
Oh, in Malaysia, okay. If we talk about kalau kata about the students and also the lecturers, kalau for the students, normally dia akan collaborate dengan pensyarah. They akan collaborate with the lecturers. So for the final year students, they have to write or they have to find a research about the library issues or library science issues. But because of we are actually offering library science, so definitely they have to find issues in the library management or library science, the issues, and then they have to collaborate with lecturers, and we will have a mini exhibitions with the students. in the universities. Okay, when about the lecturers, okay, definitely university, they will ask us, like it or don't like it, Mr. Noraini, they will ask you to do a research, right? So basically we will collaborate with the librarian in any libraries in Malaysia. So we will see what are the issues. So nowadays they are talking about literacies, yes, and the second one is about the profession. So how we want to expand the profession, because apa yang saya lihat sekarang ni, kita dah tidak boleh melihat kepada satu arah. Professions itu bermakna kalau pelajar itu dia memilih bidang library, kan? Okay, dia kena belajar semua all the libraries punya scope. But we have to mix the element. So the element is apa yang di Unisal buat, we all actually mixed with other disciplines. For example, we also have the visual arts subjects, and we also have the IT subject. For example, multimedia or visual arts, they have like drawings. So from that, if you produce students, with the extra knowledge in these fields, so they can carry themselves lah. Macam itulah maksud saya. So, sebab tu saya selalu cakap dengan student, saya kata cuba kamu cari issues yang bukan biasa macam selalu kita lihat. Issues dalam academic library, saya katakan issues dalam public library, isu-isu tu dah ramai orang buat. Saya katakan cuba awak cari isu yang lain sikit. Macam mana tu, madam? Isu kenapa, bagaimana kamu nak break people punya perception? Okay, bila kita buat research pasal people perception, how do you implement that? Kan? So how do you implement that? Bermakna dia kata, ya kalau kita implement pun orang masih lagi tak faham. Saya kata, orang faham. Saya kata sebab di negara kita semua institution dah ada perpustakaan. So daripada situlah saya kata awak kena cari isu. Saya kata sebab don't repeat the same issues. Don't repeat the same thing bila kita buat research. Cari kelainan sedikit lah. Macam itulah maksud saya. Saya harap menjawab kepada Tuan Nuraini Ahmad punya questions.
Ya memang kalau ilmu perpustakaan hanya terfokus pada perpustakaan itu ya akhirnya itu saja. Kemudian kalau kita bisa lihat ke bidang yang lain seperti histori, sejarah, humanities, IT, kemudian proyeksi ke depan ini, informasi ini akan menjadi bahasan yang sangat luas terkait dengan bidang informasinya seperti itu, Ibu.
Betul, saya setuju.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mas Nuraini Ahmad, for your question. Okay, now the participant raise hand. Okay, Bu Yaya Ibrahim.
Alright. Iya. Terima kasih, Pak Torik. Assalamualaikum, Miss Nora.
Ya, saya.
Ya. Saya cakap Melayu sikit-sikit. Mudah-mudahan tak salah, bisa nyambung sikit-sikit ya Miss Nora.
Okey, boleh.
Saya punya research about entrepreneurship. Tadi saya lihat Mrs. Nora jelaskan about information entrepreneurship ya.
Yes, information. Yes.
I want to know about in Malaysia. Perkuliahan lecturing yang disampaikan sama lecture di Malaysia itu macam mana gitu. Macam mana dia jelaskan ke students about entrepreneurship in library. Saya temukan kat lapangan tuh banyak entrepreneur ya yang mereka tuh tak kerja di kantoran, di kat office gitu. Mereka konsultan, jadi konsultan, ataupun mereka punya kantor, mereka buat IT di bidang perpus, macam gitulah dia punya kerja gitu. Nah, tetapi saya banyak lihat di Indonesia terutama itu masih mungkin skop di mana namanya tuh di pembelajaran lecturing di bidang information entrepreneurship itu kan masih belum banyak menjurus ke entrepreneurship gitu. Nah, saya mungkin ini bisa menjadi pembelajaran kami di UIN Jogja terutama.
Oke.
Tuh, macam mana kat sana bisa pembelajaran about information entrepreneurship.
Oh, oke.
Bisa kami bandingkan di sini.
Oke. Alright. Kalau macam di sini, macam saya memang mengajar subjek infopreneurship. Okay, so apa yang selalunya saya highlight kepada students adalah basically students akan confuse infopreneurship and entrepreneurship. So saya kata infopreneurship dan entrepreneurship sebenarnya dia sama, tetapi dia bukanlah online. Sebenarnya sebab dia ingat infopreneurship mesti online saja, macam tadi yang Puan Yaya cakap, okay, mereka online, based on online, right? So basically entrepreneurship ni dia merangkumi kesemuanya lah, maksudnya apa sahaja bidang, apa sahaja bidang-bidang perniagaan ataupun keusahawanan yang dibuat. Dia tidak menjurus kepada benda yang spesifik. Like infopreneurship adalah lebih kepada information product, macam tadi saya kata lebih kepada e-books, kepada publishing, kepada and then kita ada juga blogs dan sebagainya, website dan sebagainya yang lebih kepada konsultansi macam yang Puan Yaya cakap. So apa yang saya selalu minta students buat adalah mereka have to come up with their own website with topik yang dia rasa dia suka. Contohnya saya kata okay, bidang pelancongan. Okay, what are the things yang you boleh gather for the bidang pelancongan? Meaningnya dekat sini you adalah seorang infopreneur yang convey the information and at the same time you making a money. So itu adalah simple assignments yang mereka buat. Yang kedua, saya akan suruh mereka interview those infopreneur yang menjurus kepada maklumat, so mereka kena interview and they come out with the report. And then yang the third one, saya juga ada minta mereka come out dengan offline technique for the infopreneurship. Contohnya mungkin dia buat newsletter, the newsletter, and then that newsletter itself can create income for them. Itu yang saya ajarkan kepada pelajar-pelajar lah. And mungkin nanti Puan Yaya boleh, kita boleh contact each other and mungkin saya boleh share saya punya course informations and the topics that we can teach students.
Dengan senang hati. Thank you so much, Madam.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Bu Yaya, for your question. I think it is clear, the explanation from Madam Nora. Okay, any question else? Maybe Prof. Nurdin will ask something or share something.
Tiba-tiba saya
tadi gadis tadi mau nanya.
Oke.
Gadis itu siapa tadi itu?
Gadis. Oke.
Mana?
Gadis, are you there?
Ya, halo. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Oke.
Apakah suara saya terdengar ya, Pak?
Ya, jelas, sudah jelas.
Thank you, Pak Torik, for the time and good afternoon for all the participants.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Madam Nora, for the really interesting and very inspiring material. Because as for me, a student who wants to be participated in GLAM worlds more, especially arts museum and heritage archives, rather than library science world itself. So when I heard Madam explanation about this certain topic, I also am really glad to heard that I'm not actually really deviate. Saya bahagia ketika ternyata ide yang saya miliki ini tidak begitu menyimpang, because I try to be different, especially in research title or research ideas. So thank you very much for Madam Nora. Can I ask something that tips to be, so the my ideas to research bagaimana agar masih berbeda tapi tidak terlalu menyimpang dari apa yang bidang bidang kami pelajari begitu. Jadi ide ini untuk penelitian tidak begitu menyimpang.
Alright, boleh? Okay. So thank you Gadis Durmalita. Alright. Okay. A beautiful name also. Sebab tu saya kata orang Indonesia nama-nama dia orang unique. Unique.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay, so what I can answer from your question is you have to understand what are the industries is all about. For example, kalau you kata you minat museum and heritage, you know, apa kaitan industry and heritage dengan you know, field yang kamu rasa related to that. And then apa yang kamu boleh buat, kamu combine the two words and then cari di dalam Google Scholar, and then the Google Scholar tu akan guide you untuk come out dengan dapat lihat many research yang past research yang orang lain dah buat. So daripada situ awak, sebab tu saya kata we have to read. You have to read. When you read and you pick out all the important ideas ataupun the problem that they come out, then only you boleh susun. So you buat frame lah, maksudnya you do the schedule. Apakah statement of problem yang you nampak kat situ? So bila statement of problem and then you have your objective. Okay, adakah the objective and the statement of the problem tu sama dengan apa yang you nak? So you have to read up intensively, and then you also find the virtual talks. Cari virtual talks. Selalunya saya suka join British Library. British Library ni dia ada multi virtual talks and panel discussions about anything related to the whatever things that we wanted to know. That is the beauty of the British Library. Bukanlah saya mengagung-agungkan orang barat, tetapi boleh saya katakan dalam bidang keilmuan ni kita dapat lihat mereka sebenarnya advance daripada kita kan. Advance daripada Malaysia, advance daripada Indonesia. Kadang-kadang kita ada bahan kita tapi kita tidak begitu kreatif seperti mereka. Okay. Jadi gadis boleh pergi kepada British Library and gadis boleh lihat dia ada hundreds of virtual talks and the panel discussions about the issues ataupun the research field yang gadis nak tahu. So itu adalah tips yang saya boleh bagi. Kenapa saya kadang-kadang dia ada yang free virtual talks ataupun free webinar, so you can join. Tapi kalau yang bayar tu it's quite expensive, so cari benda-benda yang free tetapi ada maklumat di situ. So then only you will know the means of the job that you wanted to do. Itu daripada saya.
Thank you very much, Madam Nora.
Okay.
Thank you for the question, Gadis, and thank you for the answer, Madam Nora. I have another question else from private chat. She asked me, the name is Mbak Lily.
Okay. Ada soalannya?
Hello, Pak Tori, are you still there? Huh? Halo? Halo, Pak Torik? Okay, because there are still some students going to raise questions. Let me arrange. Yeah. Okay, maybe first I saw Isna. Yeah. Please raise your questions.
Sorry, sir?
Isna, please raise your questions.
Okay.
For the time being, I'm checking the time because the moderator is I don't know, there is something with the
signal
network. Yeah, the signal. Yeah.
Maybe the signal.
Oh yeah, the signal. Okay, please, Isna.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I would like to say sorry because I keep my camera off because actually my internet connection is bad. So I keep it off. I'm so sorry. And then secondly, I want to ask a question. Actually, I spent many times in some social organization and I love making project. I love make some social program with NGO or non-governmental organization. And also I joined at Inventor Forum. And even I make paper about social movement like hydroponic empowerment for society. But sometimes people hesitate about my capability because it's not relevant with my background study and it makes me overthink over and over. So because my background study is not relevant with my passion. So how we overcome with that situation, Madam Nora?
How you want to convince that? How do you want to overcome that situation?
Yes, because sometimes people hesitate about my capability because it's not relevant with my passion, because my background study is not relevant with my passion.
Oh, all right. So it's quite difficult for me to answer, but what again I said, you have to ensure that wherever you learned, you take it as you have to take it as a challenge for you. Yeah. And because of nowadays, as I said, people are actually build up networks. So you don't put it that your issues as a barrier for you. You are actually creating a networks. You are creating a networks. Then that networks will work for you in the future when you finishing your studies, and definitely they will come to you because as I said, when you study and you want to work what you want, definitely sometimes tak menjadi. So maybe you need to go to the different field first. Then from that only you will have the connections, and the previous network that you are making is actually will help you to makes you get what you want. So you have to ensure that you learn industries and focus skill when you're getting the relevant work experience. So you need that experience. So that's why I said, don't overthinking. You have to keep doing whatever you're doing, you want to do, because of the patience, because of the interest and all. But it will comes later on when the time is right.
Okay, thank you, Madam Nora.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for the unstable. Maybe one question more. Any question else?
Basically, my opinion, Prof. Nordin, maybe we can get, because our student, when they go for the industrial training, and normally we will have a feedback from the supervisor, right? from the other side, right? So I'm sure that they will give their opinion about what are the things lacking in our students, capability. Like our side normally about the more on the IT. So from that, we are actually giving extra classes for the students who are weak on IT. Even though we have a subject for IT, but is a basic IT, and that's why we are actually merging a few subfield in our program. So there are a few things that I saw from the industry. What they want is definitely information technology, and then public relations, and also marketing. So that are other things that we need to add on in our program.
Actually, we in our program we have already given what we call IT competitive. Competitive IT. We gave our students around half months before leaving for internship. What we call in our course PPL, praktik pengalaman lapangan. We put in the curriculum in semester 7, in semester 7. So before the students leaving for the internship, we give a training for IT, including software, what is library software, and also many things related to the technology, what is technological things that we are sure that they need for helping them to to do their job, their works in the internship in the locations. And also before that we offer several courses about technology, from the basic computer, but we have to know that it cannot be offered more than what informatics and computer science offer. So we just maybe introduce a sort of introductions to the technology and how to operate them. We have already, but I think maybe you have what is something others that according to your experience, what is more effective courses outside of the curriculum offer related to the technology. Is there any suggestions for that according to your experience?
Like what I saw when I was in Turkey. As I said, the students, they have extra classes for the Ottoman language. Compared to us, I'm sure that we don't have a Sanskrit classes, right? So for those students who are interested even in museum or records and everything, if we have that kind of extra knowledge, for them it is a good one, right? Because bahasa-bahasa Melayu kuno, kalau macam student kita boleh belajar ada basic, itu pun salah satu kelebihan yang ada pada mereka. Yang saya lihat. Tetapi kalau dari segi IT, yes, definitely IT, like Prof Nordin said, our student have to be good in that. Even though not good as the IT students, but they have the knowledge on the IT. Yeah, and then I think it is again, it depends on the student itself. If they want to have extra, now we have the YouTube. They can
Yeah.
the beginner, yeah, they can
Yeah.
learn. Back to them, they have to this thing. And when I went to Philippines also, Diliman University, the student itself, if I'm not mistaken, degree final year students, they have to come up FYP, final year project. So I saw one of the students, I think he come out with a virtual library. So they want it's a compulsory for them to pass, to complete the degree.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe in the future we can revise and see our program
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And now in Indonesia we just have began what we call Merdeka Belajar, Kampus Merdeka, Merdeka Belajar, ya, free, what is freedom of learning, ya, freedom of learning, and Kampus Merdeka, what is free, ya, free campuses, ya, and it needs more than it needs at least 40 credits over outside of the university.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so that's why now we try to hunt, yeah, in institutions outside our university to be collaborating. Yeah, and this is I think this year will be started the program. And do you have what is experience about it, and how many credits offer outside your university for the students?
Oh, for now we don't have that, but
Oh.
we did like a free classes, or maybe we conduct a class, for example, a medical library. So we call that person, and then we just ask them to give a simple class, you know, what the students should know when they are in the medical library, or law library, the special library, basically special library, because we don't, you know, we don't have experts in that, right? So we wanted to fill our student with that knowledge. So we called them, yeah, we asked them to give some lectures and about, okay, what are the technical things that they have to do, and normally what's the difference in between public library or school library with a special library. Because we have architecture library, right? So I'm sure that even myself also not so sure what actually architecture library do, right?
Are
We
they
don't know.
are they inside of the university or outside the university
It's
offer?
outside. We outsource them.
Outside.
Yes. So medical library, we have a friend in medical this thing, so
Yeah.
he send people to teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is great. This is the same what we call Merdeka Belajar and Kampus Merdeka. Yeah, because the Kampus Merdeka what is should provide courses, yeah, around 20 credits within the university. Yeah, different study programs, and 40 credits outside the university.
Oh.
So now we have to plan and design how we can provide the courses, yeah, or how to offer the course outside the university, yeah, 40 credits. But this is a right of the for the students, but for the study program is compulsory to provide them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So they don't get bored, not only
Yeah.
in the campus. That's
I
great.
suppose this is the spirit, yeah, in order to make what is to build a variety of what is atmosphere, academic atmosphere, yeah, not only in the university, but we have not what is implemented. We try to implement this the end of this year. Yeah. So that's why I hope that our students, some maybe one or two, yeah, hopefully that they some are going to take the right to Malaysia or other country, especially if in Malaysia I can collaborate with Madam Nora.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
But on our side, normally students for the industrial training, for the internship, they are open to go to overseas, and my students, a few of them did their practical in Brunei, and they managed to work. One of them managed to work there for I think almost a year. Then now she's married, she's followed her husband. So actually for the magang also, we can encourage them to do their industrial training in overseas. It's not only in Indonesia. Maybe they can go to Australia. Maybe they can go to Malaysia. I mean, collaborate with other universities who, even though they don't have library science, but they have a library over there. We can expose our students to have experience life in overseas.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Madam Nora, because the times
All
is
right.
very limited, and now the schedule show that we have to finish 15:30, and the moderator actually will tell me that the time is over. So that's why now let to the moderator, please.
Okay, thank you, Professor Nurdin, and sorry for the technical issues. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the session. The last session is closing. Let's close the session by saying Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you for Madam Nuralina to sharing knowledge with us, and I think this presentation is very insightful, interesting, and inspiring us. Thank you again, and thank you for all the audience. Please apologize me for all of my mistake in this afternoon to become moderator. This is the end of the session. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Applause.
Okay, applause to the speakers and all of audience. Okay, maybe for before we end this meeting, we can take picture together. You can open your camera.
Don't end it first, yeah. Please give me 10 minutes because Bu Labiwa is going to talk a little bit to Madam Nora. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
No. This is very. Thank you so much, Professor Nurdin and Torek. This is very inspiring speech that we learn a lot from you about information science in Malaysia. I hope we can step further to do collaboration between your program and our programs here. And once again, it is you are more than welcome to come to our library and bring your children, bring your student.
Children too.
Your children, you can bring your children to vacation, and bring your student here so we can learn together.
Yeah.
Okay, Professor.
Thank you, Madam.
Thank you.
Okay, please operator help me to take picture maybe. Siapa?
Open camera all.
Yeah, please open your camera. We will take picture together, and if you didn't open your camera, you will also the name.
Not for talking, yeah.
Okay.
For take a picture.
Okay. Mbak Ana, can you help me to take picture? Maybe from slide 1 until the last slide.
Okay. Slide pertama.
Okay.
Mm.